Hi ladies, it's Khadijah here. I wanted to do a quick video on your KLT factor. And for those of you that don't know what that means, that's basically your know, like, and trust factor. And I know that many of you have heard this expression that people buy, they invest with people that they know, like, and trust. And so today I thought I would take a few moments to just talk about each of those pieces. So I want you to ask yourself, like, how well do your ideal clients know you? And what are some ways that you can be more visible and get known? And so that could be letting the people in your world know what you do. Inside this group, it could be letting people know what you do, liking, commenting on posts. Someone shared yesterday, April shared pictures from her vacation. Coco, she shared pictures from a speaking engagement she did. And so each time you do this, people get a sense of who you are. So it's not just sharing what you do as a business, but also a little bit about your sensibility and what are the things that you like, what are the things that you care about. I'm sure, can you imagine investing in someone like a coach that you didn't like? Like, you would probably never do that. And, I want to talk a little bit about the like factor. And oftentimes I hear in my practice that there's so many other coaches, the market's saturated, doing exactly the same thing that I'm doing. And you probably have heard that no one can do something exactly the same way that you do that. But I also want to say that we're attracted to people for different reasons. Like, it's the same thing with being attracted to a man or a woman. Like, why do you like them? Like, they could be incredibly attractive, but it doesn't necessarily mean you want to be in a relationship with them. And so it's the same thing with investing or hiring a coach. Like, why is it maybe they have this specific thing that they do that they can help you with a specific problem, but beyond that, like, you're drawn to them for a reason. Maybe it's their sense of spirituality. Maybe they're politically active. Maybe they're a mom and they're a family person, and that's something that you admire. So maybe there's a piece of resonance that you have with the person that you're considering working with, or maybe they're not a lot like you and they have some skills that you feel like you want to develop. The cool thing I think about the like factor is that you don't have to try to be liked. And I hope that that alleviates some pressure, some fear, that you can just show up and be yourself, and the people that are naturally drawn to you will be drawn to you, will be drawn to the things that you share. So when you're sharing on social media, when you're sharing in your life, like, this gives people a chance to get a sense of your flavor. And then we have this trust factor. So I would say that coaching is a very intimate relationship. Like, it's not anyone that you're gonna talk to about your sex life, your money life, your weight issues. So it's a very intimate relationship, or your dreams. So it's not just your fears, but the things that really matter to you, the things that you want to create in the world. So does your client trust that you can hold that space for them? And, one of the ways to develop trust is to show up consistently, is to share more about your personal journey and what you've been through. It helps people feel like, yeah, I'm not just, or even having testimonials, right? So people don't just think, I think she has a business, or it seems like she's doing something, but there are other people that have worked with her. I see her regularly, like, she communicates with me through email, or she hosts events, and maybe you take pictures at your events, and so people have that proof that you're actually doing what you say that you're doing. So I just want you to think about, like, how can you show up and build that relationship with the people that are your ideal factors, your ideal clients and customers. So that's the know, like, and trust factor. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I wanted to say about that? I like silence. Let's take a moment to be in silence. And I just want to take a moment to see if there's anything else that feels like it arises that would be important to say. Yeah, so know, like, and trust. What are ways that you can be more visible, not just with your business, but with connecting with others. Yeah, that's it. It's about connection. Coaching is about connection. And so one of the things that you probably see a lot, like I know I've done this, is that you're really excited about something that you're offering. It could be a coaching package, it could be an event. And when you just share your event and people don't know who you are, it's like, okay, it could feel like a commercial unless it just feels so compelling that they really want to see it. But once you connect with someone, like I even notice it when I lead women's group, and then you see those women posting on Facebook, you're like, oh, I know her, so I want to connect with her online. So because you're a coach, I'm guessing that connection is something that you really value, that's important to you, and is easy for you to do. So you always want to lead with connection. You want to lead with value. That means like, hey, I just found this out, and this is something that might be useful to my fellow coaches or to my fellow clients, and be willing to share that information. And when you do that, people will be curious about you. Like, what does she do? And they will go visit your Facebook page or your website. So lead with connection. You don't have to go out of your way to be liked, which I'm hoping is a relief for you, that you just get to show up and, you know, people are going to resonate with who they resonate. They totally is enough. You know, it's interesting when I hear people say, and I've thought this myself, well, this person's doing the exact same thing that I'm doing. And when you think about it, it always makes me think about college majors. Like if you knew a college student that was like, oh, I want to be pre-med, you would never say to them, well, oh, there's so many people that want to be doctors in the world, you should just give that up and not even try. No, you wouldn't say that. Even if there are people doing exactly what you're doing, there's so many people. They cannot service them all. So that other business coach, that other relationship coach, that other nutrition coach, she does not have the capacity to help every single person with their health, relationship, or business needs. There is a huge demand for assistance and people wanting to get to the next level. So rest assured that as you keep showing up, offering value, placing importance on connection, that you will find your ideal customers and clients. So ask yourself, how can I show up more, reveal more of who I am, and build that intimacy and relationship with your community and your potential clients. All right, so that was today, Thursday, day 8. What day is it? I think it's day 8 or day 9 of my 30-day Facebook Live challenge, and I'll be back tomorrow. All right, bye.